Hi everybody, this is Susie and welcome to a Vintage Design Studio today. I have my first design team project for Tresors de Luxe, who is Lucy, that runs the beautiful shop that she has on Etsy. I will send a link to the drop down box below where you can click on it and be redirected to her Etsy shop, where she sells beautiful laces, trims, and other pretty rhinestone embellishments, and lots of appliques. So I'd like to show you my first project that I made for her without any further delay. And what I did was an altered composition book, which I really wanted to use that big piece of applique that she sent me. One was in the white and one was in the peach. This is a peach one, which is beautiful, but I was kind of going in a neutral color, so I decided to use the white. And in the background, in the background, if you remember, if you saw my design team package video of the items that was sent to me, there was this really big piece of wide lace, very long. And when I saw it, I knew that I wanted to use it for this type of project. And I also used this really pretty flower applique. It's so beautiful and soft and pretty. I just love it. So I took these three and I incorporated it into an entire outline for my altered book. I'll show you that now. So there's my book, and I want to make sure that you can see it clearly. Right here is that beautiful V-shaped applique, just absolutely stunning. Really went well with a couple. What I did was I put paper on the base of the book, and then on the top I put some white satin fabric, and then on top of that I put 2 layers, and the fringe, those floppy like leaves, I decided to leave on the edge of the book, nice and frilly, just so pretty. I love it dangling off like that, almost like little fleur-de-lis hanging. And if you could see at the very top of the book, I kind of left the fabric, instead of being so neatly tucked under, along with, you can see a little bit of the fraying of the white satin fabric, that I wanted it to be very shabby. I just saw that like a kind of shabby vintage type of twist on this book. Really very pretty. I did a double layer of that lace, if you can see it, and I didn't tack it down all over to make it look very tight and tight. I wasn't looking for, I was looking for more of that relaxed type of really pretty put together book, and this is it. And I'll remove it off of this base here, and I'll show you the back, so you can see that the lace is on the front and the back. And that piece right over here, I didn't cover that. And on top of that lace, I decided to use, just letting it look like a closure, that really pretty cream colored applique, which is shaped as a flower with another flower in the center and a pretty pearl. And with the focal point of this really large piece on the book, I decided to add a couple of extra things that I made for this project. Not only did I add some pearls scattered around the book on its own, but I also added, I hope you can see this on the video, some really pretty glittered tool that I have. It's a cream colored tool with some sparkles that are glittered in like a green and blue. Just really pretty, very faint, just to bring out what the embellishments that I made for this, which I made some really pretty cream colored rosettes out of silk fabric, and a nice mauve one, just kind of to bring out a little bit of the pink, that's inside of these really pretty sequins. Really looks nice against the white pearls. And then I made some of these wire hangers. I was making these a while ago. I'm sure I shared this with you at some point about a year ago. And I put some Chinese braid all around that in a cream color, just to show it just a little bit. Made a little bit of my vintage seam binding with some ink just to, you know, have this kind of wrinkled on there, tying a bow. And then on the side, I also made a couple of more flowers. Sorry, there's some glue there still. I just finished this. You know, made that really pretty twisted rose there, the rosebud in the mauve. I wanted to throw just a little splash of color in there, not overdo it, because again, I was kind of going shabby white, cream, beige, but you know, a little touch of the pink and the peach in there and a little bit of the mauve, just to, you know, I don't know why my camera looks blurry from far away, but I'm just trying to show you. Maybe it's just the lighting. It's very late at night. But you can see these really pretty hangers that are on there. I thought that was such a cute touch, like just a little bit of another type of different embellishment, just to kind of shy away from some of the, you know, regular things like beads hanging and, you know, lots of paper flowers and lots of layers. I wanted to make a couple of extra embellishments just to show off the really pretty laces and these beautiful these two beautiful appliques. So I really like the idea about, you know, making a different type of embellishment aside flowers, because that's what I normally do, which is like, here's one flower that I recently made. I didn't do a video on it, but I made this one, and I kind of have it out here as kind of for my photo prop for this book. I just thought it looked so nice. Again, bringing out the white of the book and the really pretty laces. And just so you know, I hope that some of you go ahead and go over to Lucy's Etsy shop. It'll be under Tresors de Luxe, and you'll find the link below here. And don't forget to use the coupon code Suzie10, which will give you 10% off of your entire purchase. And this, I'm not really sure of the price of this one. I think it might have been like $6.99. I'm not quite sure. But the prices were really very great. Really, I was really surprised. I mean, you're getting a really quality piece here that's really very beautiful. And again, when I saw it, I said, I can put this on a book, like maybe doing it this way. And I could have actually used the two of these overlapping, but I thought that I would save this for some other project coming up in the near future. But again, the really wide lace that I used turned out to be awesome for altering a book, or perhaps if you would like to make some type of a large square pillow for a bed or a sofa. There's so many things you can do with it. I mean, in fact, you can, today they're using lace a lot for the bottom of your tunic blouses, like these cotton long t-shirts now, and you're buying them, you know, and you're buying them with lots of lace at the bottom. So can you imagine if you bought some lace like this, and if you sew, you can sew it on yourself, or you can actually gather it and use fabric tack and put it on, which is something that I like to try, because I've recently purchased something, you know, one of those blouses with the laces at the bottom, and they're really not cheap at all, and you're paying for the lace. So why not go ahead and try it yourself and see how it looks, and I'm sure it would be fun on top of it to make. So those are the two pieces that I used. And again, it's really a nice look if you're giving someone a gift, or perhaps it's someone's wedding and you're having a party and you want people to sign the book, and you know, a confirmation of some sort, perhaps a sweet 16. You know, there's a lot of these parties, graduation now that's coming up. You know, maybe somebody that you know sews, and you want to go ahead and make one of these books where they can like keep a record of the things that they make, and you know, sketch their designs in there. I know that I do that a lot, so that's why I like to alter these composition books, which are like $1 or $2 in Staples, and you just buy some of these laces and put them on. I love the way my roses came out, and I love the way that they bring out the white in this design, and I love the I really do love this piece. I think it's stunning, and the sequins that are on there are just so beautiful. I really enjoyed making this, and I really enjoyed using this large piece of applique. I don't have a lot of bling, and I'm waiting for something that I bought so that I can have some bling to use on my projects, and I'm so excited to get that in the mail. On the other hand, I would love to add some like rhinestone bling to this. I think it would give it a big kick, you know, maybe have some hanging down over here. So, but you can do so many things with these large pieces of fabric. And again, Suzie 10 gives you 10% off of your total order over at Tresors de Luxe Etsy shop. So I hope you can go on over there and check it out and let Lucy know that Suzie sent you and get your discount of 10% off your entire order. So that you might look at it coming at like whatever your order would come. It's almost like a free shipping. How great would that be? So if you're a subby of mine, you're getting 10% off your entire order. So I hope you can go on over and check it out and have some fun shopping. And I thank you for stopping by and for seeing my video. And I hope you enjoyed looking at my first project for Tresors de Luxe. Thanks so much, everybody, for tuning in, and have a great day.